Welcome to Madrasty Science Club. This is Dr. Ahmed Al-Garhi, and I will be the podcaster of today's session. This is episode number 7, and it will be about zoology. If anyone of the audience is interested to participate in the coming episodes of Madrasty Science Club, please leave a message on Madrasty Facebook page, and we will reply you shortly to arrange for your kids' participation. Let me introduce our little scientists for today. We have Yusuf, Julie, Basil, and Tuta, and Saif. So, Julie, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm 9 years old and I'm happy to be here.
Saif, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Saif. I'm 14 and I'm happy to be here.
Basil, please introduce yourself.
I'm 10 years old and I'm really happy to be here.
Tuta, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tuta. I'm 13 and I'm happy to be here.
Yusuf, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Yusuf. I'm 14 and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, great. Are you excited to start today's session?
Yep.
Okay, so let's begin. So the first question for today, what is zoology? Julie, can you tell me what is zoology?
Zoology is the study of all animals of all shapes and sizes, from tiny insects to large mammals.
Okay, great. So Saif, please let me know what do you know about zoology, and at the beginning, please teach us how to pronounce zoology the right way.
So you pronounced zoology like zoo, and then you don't really say the L, so you just say the GY. So zoology. Well, you say the L, but it's like one syllable.
Okay, so what do you know about zoology?
It's a very small field. There's not many like jobs in it, considering most zoos only hire 1 or 2 zoologists.
Okay, so Yusuf, do you have something to add?
Sure. So zoology is the scientific study of the behavior, structure, physiology, classification, and distribution of animals.
Okay, Tuta, first, I want to ask you what is zoology in Arabic?
Zoology is علم الحيوان بالعربي.
Okay.
It's the study of all animals.
Okay, Basil, do you have something to add to what is zoology, or what do you know about zoology?
And zoology is the biology of animals. It's the study, and a person that studies the biology of animals and about animals is called a zoologist.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's move to the second slide. What is heart? Yusuf, tell me what is heart?
Okay, so the heart is a muscular organ which pumps blood through the blood vessels of the circulatory system.
Okay, Julie, you want to add something? No? Okay, Saif, do you want to add something?
The heart is made up of cardiac muscles, which are different from normal muscles because they have little slits in them.
Okay, so let's start with Basil. He's the youngest. Basil, go ahead.
The heart is the muscle that's used to pump blood all over your body. And also, if you make your hand into a fist, it's about the same size of your heart.
Okay, Tuta, do you have something to add?
Yeah, the heart is divided into 4 sections.
Can you list them for us?
There are left and right ventricle and the left and right atriums.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go to the next one. What is blood? Julie, tell me what is blood.
Blood is also, it's needed to keep us alive, and it brings oxygen and nutrients to all the parts of the body so they can keep working.
So what is the color of a blood?
Red.
red. What is the color of alien blood? You don't know? Have you met an alien before? Okay. So safe. What do you know about blood?
Blood is produced from bone marrow because bone marrow produces the red blood cells.
So how many types of blood cells do we have as a human?
There's two. There's red blood cells and there's white blood cells.
Okay, safe. Sorry, Basil, do you have something to add?
Blood isn't always red. People have red blood. Octopuses have blue blood, and chameleons have green blood. By the way.
Okay, very good information. Tuta, do you want to add something?
Yeah, blood is red because of the red blood cells. That's what makes it red.
Okay, Yusuf.
Okay, so blood also transports metabolic waste products away from cells in your body.
So anyone can answer the question, what is the blood color of an alien? You did not meet aliens before?
Is it purple?
In, a movie?
Is it purple?
Is
Nobody
it green?
knows. Nobody knows. Maybe green, yeah, because all the time they shows him as a green person. We don't know.
Maybe it's green, but then we have chameleon.
Anyway, it was a joke. So we still don't know what is the color of a blood of an alien. The next one. What is blood pressure? Tuta, what is blood pressure?
Actually, that was basically we want to say something. Blood pressure is the pressure that the blood puts on your veins. If you have high blood pressure, it keeps pushing on the walls of the veins. If you have normal blood pressure, it doesn't get pushed, and if you have low blood pressure, it's kind of narrow.
Okay, Julie, do you have something to tell us about blood pressure?
Blood pressure is the force against blood vessel walls as the heart pumps blood. And also, when the heart squeezes and pushes blood into the vessels, blood pressures go up and it comes down when the heart relaxes.
Safe for a healthy person, what should be the read of his blood pressure?
Well, it depends on your age. So it's around 120 to 140, depending on your age.
Okay, what is the bottom level?
Around it can be like 110 or 14.
Okay, I'm okay with the first answer. Maybe the second one is a little bit not perfect. Let me go to Yusuf. What should be an average blood pressure for a healthy human?
The average would be 120 over 80, but it depends on age.
Okay, so as Saif and Yusuf mentioned, it depends on age. Also depends on weight. If you are fat, for example, or slim, this will change a little bit the average of your blood pressure. But on average, for a healthy person should be around 120 over 80. Okay, so anyone have something to add? No? Okay, so let's move to the next one. What is artery? Jolie, what is artery?
An artery is a blood vessel that carries blood away from the heart to other parts of the body.
Okay, Tuta, what is artery?
Artery is the blood vessel that delivers oxygen-rich blood from the heart to any part of the body.
Safe.
Blood within arteries is red because it's filled with oxygen.
Okay, this is good to know. Basil, do you have something to add?
We have veins and arteries. I don't think they're the same thing, but arteries, I know that they're used to deliver oxygen-rich blood.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have something to add?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay, so as Basil mentioned, we have artery and veins, and let's see what is the difference. So, Yusuf, what is vein?
So a vein is a type of blood vessel that returns deoxygenated blood from your organs back to your heart.
So it look blue or red?
Blue.
Okay. Saif, do you have something to add?
Veins often run directly next to arteries because the system's very close to each other.
Okay. Jolie, do you have something to add?
Veins are one of the blood vessels that carry the blood back to the heart.
Okay. Tuta, we are missing Tuta. So, Tuta, do you have something to add about vein? Or anyone, if anyone has more information about vein?
I don't
So,
have it.
Basil, you can go ahead.
Arteries are used to take blood from the heart, oxygen-rich blood, from the heart to the body, and veins take deoxygenated blood from the body, cells,
Okay.
to the heart, so then go back to the lungs and take more oxygen, and then go to arteries, and everything starts again in a cycle.
So artery looks red and vein looks blue, right?
Yeah, that's why when you look on your hand, you see the blue veins and red veins. They're actually veins and arteries, not two kinds of veins.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move to the next slide. What is brain? Julie, tell me what is brain.
A brain is the control center for the body.
Okay, Safe. What is brain?
The brain is an organ that is made up of neurons, and it controls your body by sending electrical signals through it.
Yusuf, do you have something to add to this answer?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Basil and Tuta, do you have something to add?
Yes, the brain is an organ that has 5 sections. The brainstem, the cerebellum, a cerebrum, and oh, by the way, and the brain is divided into 2 halves. The right half controls the left half of the body, and the right half controls the left half of the body.
Yes.
Opposite.
This is very good information that they are opposite. You know, that the right side of your brain controls the left side of your body, and the left side of your brain controls the right side of your body. This is when someone gets a stroke, and let's say in the left side of his brain is right part of his body get disabled, right? Okay, so let me go to the next one. What is neuron? So Yusuf, what is neuron? And please start with pronouncing neuron first.
Okay, so a neuron is pronounced new. It's not really new, but it's like neuron. So it's neuron. It sounds like Neron whenever you say it quickly, but yeah, that's how it's pronounced. It's pronounced neuron. So a neuron is a nerve cell that is electrically excitable and communicates with other cells via specialized connections called synapses.
Okay, Tuta, can you tell me what is neuron in Arabic?
النيورون is الخلايا العصبية.
Okay, do you have something to add to the definition Yusuf mentioned?
No.
Okay, Julie, do you have something to add?
No.
Basil,
No, thanks.
Saif, do you have something to add?
The brain is made up of neurons, and there's about 100 billion neurons in the brain.
So Saif, do you think neurons are renewable?
Is what?
Renewable?
Well,
If some neurons get dead, the body can renew them?
no, I do not believe so.
Yeah, so everybody agree the neurons are not renewable, right? Okay. Okay, so maybe to renew something like a neuron, we need to do some advanced technology like stem cells and things like that. Okay. So the next one is Dendrite. Julie, can you tell me what is Dendrite?
Right. Dendrite is any of the usual branch fibers that carry nerve impulses toward a nerve cell body.
Okay, Saif, can you tell me something about Dendrite?
Neurons use dendrites to connect each other and relay information.
Okay. Basil, do you have something to add?
No, thanks. But I can use an Arabic, by the way.
Tuta, do you have something to add?
No, thanks.
Yusuf, do you have something to add?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay, so let me move to the next one. What is skull? Julie, what is skull?
The skull is, well, it's with a backbone, including human beings. The skull forms the hard part of the head, and it surrounds the protect of the brain.
Okay, Basil, what is skull?
The skull is the bone that is on our head, between the skin and the liquid that's between the brain and the skull.
Okay. Tuta, do you have something to add?
The skull is what protects the brain from being damaged. I want to add something more, by the way.
Sure, go ahead.
When babies are born, they also have like a straight line on their skull, like in the picture. And when they become older, like kind of like 50, 60, the line disappears.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have something to add?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Saif, do you have something to add?
The skull is formed of 22 bones.
22 bones. Okay.
And there's also 2 L's in the skull.
Okay, great. Tuta, do you have something to add?
No, thanks.
Okay, let me keep it going. What is skeleton? Basil, what is skeleton?
The skeleton, it's called, when all the bones are together, it's called a skeleton. It contains all of the bones, the leg bones, the skull, the arm bones, every bone, like connected together, we call it a skeleton.
Tuta, what is skeleton in Arabic?
الهيكل العظمي.
Okay. Julie, tell me what is skeleton?
Huh?
What is skeleton?
It's the inner framework of bones and cartilage and vertebrate animals.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have something to add about skeleton?
Sure. So the skeleton is composed of bones and cartilage, but in certain animals, it's only composed of cartilage alone.
So how many bones do we have in our skeleton as human? Who knows the answer for this question?
I do.
Go ahead.
So an adult human has 206 bones.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Who has any extra information and want to share?
So did you know a baby's body has about 300 bones at birth?
Okay, so a baby has more bones than adult. Okay.
Well, it's because as the baby grows up, some bones merge together, and that's why you have less bones when you're an adult than when you're a baby.
It is good to know. You know, I didn't know this information before. I know how many bones for adult, which is 206, but it's good to know that a baby has more bones compared with adult. Okay, so what is fish gill? Jolie, what is fish gill?
Gills are what fish, amphibians, and some other animals use to breathe in water.
So is it similar to the lungs we have?
Yeah,
Kind of.
kind of.
Okay, safe. What is fish gill?
So fish gills are like fish lungs, but they only push out waters or push out CO2 because the fish breathes in water and air through its mouth, and then the water and CO2 is pushed out the gills.
Okay, thank you. Basil, go ahead.
The fish uses its gills so it can take a suck water, and the gills there are blood vessels, and so they can take the oxygen right into the veins, and then the water passes out of the other gills.
Tuta, do you have something to add? But before you share what you have, can you tell us what is fish gill in Arabic?
Fish gills are خياشيم السمك.
Okay. So do you have any more information you want to share?
No.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have something to add?
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, let me go to tentacle. Jolie, what is tentacle?
Well, a jellyfish may have a few or more or a lot of tentacles. Thin tentacles run around the edge of the body, and 4 or more larger tentacles hang down from the middle of the body below the mouth.
So Jolie, am I pronouncing it right? Tentacle? Okay, safe. Can you tell me what do you know about tentacle? And correct me if I pronounce it wrong.
No, you're pronouncing it right. It's pronounced tentacle. Also, jellyfish tentacles sting because they're covered with specialized cells that shoot out little harpoon-like structures that are filled with venom.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have something to share?
I do not have anything to share.
Oh, Basil and Tuta, where are you hiding?
Yeah,
Welcome back. So, do you have something to share about tentacle?
Tentacles in Arabic are called مدرستي.
Okay. And do you have any information about it? I mean, extra information?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay, so let me go to the next one. Muscle. Julie, what is muscles?
Muscles are like a tissue of the body consisting of long cells that can contract and produce motion.
Okay, Saif, what is muscle?
So muscles allow us to move by contracting and releasing at different times.
Okay, so what is the largest muscle in our body? You know?
Probably like a muscle on our back. Yeah.
That
So Basil, do you know what is the largest muscle in our body?
yes, the gluteus maximus.
Where is it?
In our like next to our backbone, I think.
Okay, so it is not in the leg.
So it's on the lower part of your hips.
Yes. This is the largest muscle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like on the side of your hips.
And how we pronounce it?
The
The gluteus
maximus.
Yes, this is the largest muscle. Okay, so it is not in the back, it is in the top part of your leg, and this is the largest muscle. Okay, so for myself, trust me, I learned something new today, but I need to ask you, have you learned something new today? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody learned something new?
Mhm.
Okay. So before we finish our session for today, one more time, if anyone in the audience is interested to participate in the coming episodes of Madrasty Science Club, please leave a message on Madrasty Facebook page, and we will reply you shortly to arrange for your kids' participation. Thank you very much. It was great pleasure podcasting this session and having you today. See you next week. Bye.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.